Hello, my name is Rosanamod, and welcome to the rosanamod podcast. Want to modify your life? That is corny, but I'm going to keep it in there. This variety show brainstorms solutions for everyday challenges, unlocks your secret potential, think outside the box with creative ideas that improve your business and your life. Get inspired with special guests, get motivated with how-to projects for the whole family, and learn that life is too short for anything less than being happy. Laugh with me or at me, it doesn't matter. Somebody's going to laugh. Welcome to the Rosanamod Variety Pod. This is your vessel and host, Rosanamod, aka Rosanamod. We are at episode 117, 117, and I am putting my head down and in shame because I haven't been able to record anything these past few days, and I do have a reason, and I didn't want to say, but I'm going to tell you guys that I am moving. It's all good, and I've been packing, and it's been crazy because it's just me. You know, and then that thing with Coco happened, so it's like that kind of set me back a couple weeks. Just trying to find the time, the space, the energy, the mental focus, because I don't know about you guys, but for me, when I write or when I produce things or even when I draw, I have to have complete silence. I can't do the music with the TV on at the same time and all that. My head is already like that. You know what I mean? So I'm very sensitive to sounds and noises, and I like to focus with quiet, and that's when I get my best work done, when I have quiet and when I have peace. So it's not been able to happen here because, first of all, I'm in an apartment complex. There's always noise. They have been renovating, as you know. Couple of episodes ago, I told you guys that they were renovating my apartment. I couldn't do anything that whole day. It was just annoying. You know, I had Coco, of course, with her cone on, and, you know, she had to go to the doctor and all that, and I've been stressed out with that too. So it's been really tough. But now, guess what? I'm back. So today's episode is going to be tips on how do you organize your moving. I don't know about you, but if you are a hoarder, I'm the opposite of that. Do you hear that? You know, this is where I live, so there's no peace. And this is late at night, and I'm exhausted, and I have to get up for work tomorrow because I work from 8 to 5. So I have a method. Now, I think I saw this in one of the hoarding episodes on TV, where you have 2 boxes, one to keep and one to give away, I think it is. Or I have 3 boxes, one to keep, one to throw away in the garbage, like completely hate it and gotta go, and one to give away. So the ones that I've been keeping are all placed in clear bins. I get the bins that go underneath the bed. Depending on what kind of a bed you have, I have a king, so it's kind of low on the bottom. There's not a lot of space on the bottom, so it has to be one of those flat rectangular bins. You don't have to have clear if you don't want people to see what's inside your bins. You know, I frankly don't care. I think it's easier to have it that way than to have the solid color bins and then having to put a label on it. This way I avoid the label. And also, if I'm looking for something, all I gotta do is spin the box around. I can see what's in it, so it's easier. I get those bins and I put them under the bed, and those are the ones that I'm going to keep. The ones that don't fit under the bed, I have different sizes. I'll have like the 66 quart bins. Those I stack up, and those are also things. So what I've been putting in there are dishes, silverware, cups, glasses, all that kind of stuff goes in there. I wrap them up with newspaper, paper, foam, whatever I can find, shipping supplies that I use. And I know that they're dishes because of the shapes, you know, plus I'm using Christmas wrap to wrap a lot of these stuff, by the way, because I had like 4 rolls of Christmas wrap in the closet, and I thought, you know, this would actually work for wrapping. A pretty funny idea. Actually, no, that's just me being cheap. I get the cardboard boxes, and the cardboard boxes are the ones that I'm going to give away or sell. I've noticed that I have a lot more cardboard boxes than I do plastic bins. That means I'm not keeping a whole lot of stuff. I've just been going through everything. You know what? I want a new start. So I want to go after my stuff and just look at my stuff and just get rid of this energy that's in it. Like these things that I've been holding on to for so long that I'm thinking, why do I still have this crap? Even the books that I have. Like, why do I still have these books? I mean, I've already read them. I'm not trying to impress anybody by showing you my library of all the books that I've read already. That's ridiculous. I've read the books. You don't need to know that I've read them. You can ask me and I'll tell you, you know? So I'm not going to have, the fancy schmancy library in my new place where people are going to say, wow, you read all those books? That's just ridiculous. I'm not that person. So I have a lot of things to give away. And my idea was, and here is one of the ideas that you could use, mystery boxes on eBay. Have you ever heard of those? People do like ex-boyfriend boxes, or they do ex-husband boxes or divorce boxes, I'm going to have like a special moving boxes, moving day boxes or something. You call it a mystery box. You kind of hint of what's in it. Like I could say, this is for an artist. There's a lot of art supplies in here. Canvas, there could be paintbrushes, paints, whatever. Or I could do beauty box. There could be some lotions in there. There could be some makeup, hair products. That's also a good idea too. And then there could also be like wardrobe boxes with clothes. So I'm going to do that for eBay, and I'm going to let you know whenever I do it. Another tip, when you do your bins and those boxes, those 3 things, one to keep, one to throw away, and one to sell, you can buy paper plates and paper cups, and that's what I've done. That's in my cupboards. My cupboards are completely empty right now. They renovated this apartment, and what they did was they put this new microwave on top of the new stove with no fan. So every time I turn on or I cook, even if I boil water, like if I boil an egg, the steam goes up and it wets the microwave that's right on top of it, directly on top of it, just wets it. It completely wets it. And then the condensation reaches the cabinets on top of that. So I have my own microwave, so I've just been using that. And I just decided I'm just not going to use any of their stuff. I'm not going to use the washer and dryer. I'm not going to use, the microwave that they gave me. I'm just going to use my own microwave and then not use the cupboards at all, because they're going to be changing that and painting them, and then I'd have to take everything out anyway. They said they were going to do that in a couple of weeks. I'm like, what's the point? So do whatever you got to do, just don't touch my stuff. Everything I have is going to be in a box, and I think that's a good idea. So if you're moving, even if you have kids, it's a great idea. Put all your stuff away, separate everything, and then all the stuff that you are going to keep, put it like out of your sight, so you don't get it mixed up with things that you're going to get rid of. So they're going to go in the closet and underneath my bed. And that's where my boxes are. The other boxes, the cardboard boxes for selling, they're all around me so that I know, and they're labeled, to sell, give away. Sometimes I have one box that says eBay. One more update. I changed the outro. You're going to notice it. You know how like at the end of the outro, I always say, well, thank you for listening, and I hope you blah, blah, blah. And, if you want to talk to me, get me on Instagram, blah, blah, blah. Sometimes I forget, and I want it to sound cohesive, and I want it to sound the same for every episode. So I recorded one outro, thanking everybody, God blessing everybody, saying, what do we say, ciao, at the end with the and music connected. And I'm going to just stick that at the end of every thing so I don't have to, say it all the time. All right, see, this is where I normally say, well, thank you for listening. If you want to be a podcaster, blah, blah, blah. Just look below the show notes and all the links are there. I mean, honestly, you guys are geniuses like me, because the truth is, I expect everybody to know things. Sometimes people don't, but if you look below the show notes, you're going to see links. So just read the links. I mean, I always do. Don't you do that? Or do you just listen to podcasts and not look at the links? I always look at the links. I always look at to see if anybody wrote anything, and if I wanted to contact the person that's talking, I always look to see, does he have an email down there that I can contact? Because I've done it that way. I've contacted podcasters before. So if you wanted to contact me, I'm easy to find. I'm everywhere. You can Google me. That's all I have for you today. Thank you for listening. Thank you so much for your patience again. And now comes the new intro. I hope you like it. Let me know if you like it, okay? Ciao. Thank you for stopping in. I always appreciate your time, and I hope you gained something positive from today's episode. If you did, then share it, and please show your love in the links below. You will be helping me help you. If you want to contact me, I know you'll find a way because my avatar audience is a genius, like the host. So talk to you soon. God bless you. And what do we say? Ciao.